Salvate discipuli and salvate omnes. Welcome again to another episode of Latin and Layman's. I need to check to make sure it's still filming or recording rather, and it is. Before we get into SYN, SYM or SYL, depending on what it assimilates and runs into, that's what we call assimilation, whether it be SYN running into synthesis or whether it be SYM running into sympathy. Before we get into it, would really appreciate some love and support wherever you can actually rate me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Casts, Latin and Layman's. Revolution! Come on! Hit it up. And if you have, thank you. Let me know. Comment below. I want to shout you all out. If you're supporting me, I want you guys to be uplifted with me. We're lifting each other up in this world because that's the energy that I bring to this channel and or page or whatever. And those are the people that I'm going to have here and that are going to stick with me. That being said, I'm leaving it there. Starting off with our first word here, synthesis. Again, SYN, SYM, SYL, with and or together. So thesis. Maybe you're writing yourself a thesis. In Greek, thesis actually just means to put or place. It's a placement. Now, synthesis, if you have synthesis, a putting together is essentially what it means. And this is where we get the term synthetic, right? Because synthetic materials are just materials that are put together with chemical compounds that we've manufactured, right? That's what plastic is. It is a synthetic material where we've taken all of these compounds, these chemical compounds, put them together. It's where we get photosynthesis, remember? You know, we take light, we take oxygen, we take, what's the other one? Water. And then those reactants all reacting all together, plus photos, which is light in the Greek, SYN together and or with. Thesis of putting or replacement. So it's a putting or replacement together with light in order to create green chlorophyll, glucose, more oxygen, all that good stuff. Okay? So, and I apologize. I believe CO2 is actually the reactant. Oxygen is not the reactant. Oxygen is the product. That being said, we don't have photosynthesis here. But we have synonym here, SYN together and or with. Onym comes from onoma in the Greek, which means name. In Latin, it's where we get nomen. So if I wanted to say my name is Liam, in Latin, I would say mihi nomen est Liam. Or I could just say nomen est Liam. My name is Liam. Meus nomen est Liam. I could do it like that. You can change it up depending on how you are presenting it. There are idioms and ways in which they said it. Mihi nomen est would probably be best. Same name. What is the same name? Synonyms, right? Good. What's a synonym for good? I can't do best. That's just a superlative. Well, anyways, names that are similar. Versus a homonym, because I wanted to get into this. If you didn't know, what's a homonym? Homonyms, homos in the Greek means same. Onom or onoima, name. Same name. Different though than a together or with name, right? Same name. What is a homonym? Do you know what a homonym is? Comment below if you do. Fill in the blank in your head. Because guess what? This is what a homonym is. A homonym is a word like bat. I can either have the animal bat or I can have a baseball bat to club ya. I don't know. I really enjoy this word. Synagogue. SYN together and or with. Ago in the Latin means to bring. And then that GUE just is a place where. A place where you bring people together. That's just what synagogue means etymologically. I think that's pretty cool. Two honorable mentions here at the bottom. Sympathy, because we've already talked about that. SYN together and or with. Pathos, feeling. You're feeling with that person. You can't empathize with them because you don't have the relational or that situational means of like relating to them, the circumstance, but you know that they're going through a hard time. And you know that everybody goes through iterations of grief, trauma, hurt, pain, sorrow. We iterated through it different ways, but what you can be is you can be a supportive friend and you can say, you know what? I know we all deal with these things in different ways, but I sympathize with what you're going through and I will be there whenever you need me to support you, to carry you from underneath. Sup, under, porto, portare, to carry from underneath. Love that word as well. Syllable, last one. SYL, dependent on the assimilation, right? We've been doing a lot of SYNs, SYM, SYL. SYL, because syllable sounds kind of weird, and syllable also sounds kind of weird. So syllable, same. Label comes from labian in the Greek, which means to take. So syllable means to take together. And that's essentially, well, I didn't really do a lot of brain sussing because I just wanted to do it as kind of an honorable mention. But maybe you guys have a better, idea as to why a syllable etymologically would mean to take together. With that being said, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you learned something new. Tempos has to get away.